and he doesn't know any better, but he'd break on them.
Yeah.
And then, they fly so low you can't get a shot. And
Yeah.
and then the first few, he's sitting there picking up with his mouth. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, this isn't like a shed. Like, I don't like, this doesn't taste like a shed.
It's feathery.
Yeah, it's feathery and fluffy.
Yeah. My dad's younger golden was learning, and you could tell like he gets birdie and all that,
Yeah.
but he didn't seem he wasn't ready yet to like dive into that deep brush. You'd see him like a little dolphin like.
He just jump in and out and kind of in and out.
Oh, I'm supposed to stay down here?
Oh, wait. I'm supposed to move, maneuver, go. But no, I'm a hop.
Yeah.
Looks like like those fox.
Yeah.
Diving into the snow. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? KJ here with Shawn Skipper. How you doing, Skip?
Good, KJ. It's been too long, man. It's
It's
way
been far too long. We need to share a field together or a hunt together.
I like that.
Yeah. When's the last time we were hunting together?
Last time we hunted
a bear
together,
hunt.
It was a bear hunt.
It was a bear hunt.
I just saw some of the other contestants from that hunt earlier this trip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
I don't quite remember all their nicknames. I just remember you were Randy.
I was Randy. There was the silver fox.
Yeah, I haven't seen the silver fox.
Yeah. There was a mad cow.
I've seen Mad Cow several times. You can't miss Mad Cow.
No, you can't. Welcome in, guys. We're talking Leupold optics, and this is brought to you by Palmetto State Armory. So we thank you for their support. It's very awesome. Yeah, hunting this year. How's it been?
I had a good year. I'm very blessed to get to do, have a lot of fun out there in the field. My most recent trip, though, got to go home for the holidays and hunt some pheasants with my dad in South Dakota. That's where he's living now.
And you're working up a new dog.
Working up a new dog. He's never hunted pheasants before. Lots of ducks and geese.
Yeah.
It was just a new concept for him to actually go into the brush and chase after him. He's used to waiting for the signal and said, "I got it. I want it."
Send me in, boss.
He's used to playing center field.
Yeah. And when you put him at shortstop, it gets a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He'll get there. There was an older golden that I really liked on that trip. Gus, 2 years old. I've never seen a dog that young this chill. He'd work the field, as hard as you could want him to work it.
Yeah.
As soon as he got in the truck, he'd like curl up and he'd lay on you and go to sleep. Like, wake me up at the pheasants.
Yeah. Hey, I'm done. My job is done.
Yeah.
He wouldn't kennel up. He'd just lay in the back seat.
Oh, like right on me. He'd be like, "Let me know when there are pheasants."
I'm here for the pheasants, not for you.
Yeah.
And a lap. A good lap is always good. Any big game hunts stand out to you this year?
This past year, I went down to Hawaii, which is a trip I recommend to everybody. You got axis deer all over the place.
Hawaii.
That
doesn't sound like hunting.
I mean,
were you at a resort?
Are you here to hunt shame?
Yeah, I am now because I wasn't invited to Hawaii.
I didn't realize you were a hunt shamer.
No, I won't hunt. Yes, I'm going to hunt shame on this one because that's Hawaii, and that sounds like a great time. So, what are tags like?
Everything is over the counter. There's not even really a tag system. You just buy a hunting license.
Okay.
You're going to have to gain access typically through a landowner or something like that. But that's all attainable. Axis deer everywhere. And if you've had axis deer, one of the best eating four-legged critters on the planet.
So those are those considered a invasive species? Or
yes. So you can hunt them year-round. They are an invasive species. They're borderline like the national little ungulate of Hawaii because they've been there so long.
No kidding.
But they are an invasive species. They were a gift from the King of India many years ago, and they got them scattered across every island. And honestly, most of the islands have 40,000, 50,000.
And he should have donated some lions too to control the population or something.
Well, that's the thing. There are no predators.
None.
But that's why though the only mammal native to the islands is a bat.
That's it.
Good
gosh, my gosh. Well, I'm sure they are very excited to learn all that native history about Hawaiian axis deer.
I'm sorry, you're asking me questions.
No, it's great. And no, it's great information, but they're like, get to the product on the table. I know they are. But I'm going somewhere with this. It just takes me a little while to get it around. And it's talking about hunting and specifically optics. And when we're out in the field, range is everything. Mm-hmm. And typical systems, it's all or nothing, it seems. So you either get a rangefinder and binoculars or typically nothing, unless you want to spend an arm and a leg.
Well, that used to be the case.
Right.
The range-finding binocular technology has been getting, just more accessible to more hunters, more shooters across the entire industry. And, as we kind of go the long way to get to what's here on the table, One question I've, of course, gotten for the last 5 years from literally everyone is, where's the Leupold range-finding binocular?
That has come up a time or two because it seems like almost everyone has them. But
a lot of our competitors have had them and still have them, and some of those products will do just fine. But we weren't going to come to the table until we had one that was ready and was what we wanted. It was on the level of quality and performance that the Leupold consumer demands.
Yep. And what you guys have cranked out here lately, the BX line, is absolutely phenomenal. I think I have a pair of Alpines. Great optics. I mean, clear glass and rugged.
Ryan took the BX5s when I sent him, didn't he?
Yeah. And the Santiums are, I mean,
that's the 5s.
That's the 5s. But no, he took those.
He took those, I figured.
I know, Ryan.
It's his style.
Come on, man. No, I'm glad that he gets to use them. At least someone does, and he used them quite a bit this fall. But no, it's
what you're looking at is the BX4 Range HD, which is the first range-finding binocular to make it to the market from Leupold, and we are very, very excited about it. It was announced earlier this month, is going to be hitting shelves as early as mid to late February.
Okay. That's quick.
Yes.
All right.
We held off on the announcement until they knew they were ready.
Okay.
We knew they were ready to rock, and here they are. It's a fantastic little package. As you can see, it's very, very compact.
It's compact.
It's not necessarily lightweight because no range-finding bino is.
I haven't met one yet that is extremely lightweight. But that being said, I've always seen them. They're like a brick and they're big.
Mm-hmm. So between the glass and then the range-finding tech, it's going to add a little weight, but this is still only 39.4 ounces.
Okay.
Not uncarryable at all.
Right.
I run around with a heavier set of 15s sometimes, although I am a large guy.
Well, that's fair. A little bit sizable.
But very compact. We've got a lot of cool features packed in here. You see, you're getting dual button activation here.
Okay.
You range it with your right. Left lets you flip through the displays, things like that.
Okay.
If you want to switch over to meters, change the modes, change the brightness. And if you are a lefty, you can actually flip it over so you can range with your left finger.
Okay.
Just a little matter of convenience there for you. Not a game changer, but for some lefties out there, they often
Ryan will appreciate that.
They often feel a little left out.
Right. And we don't want the 10% of the population to left out, right?
Oh,
right. Or is it less than that?
You're a hunt shamer and a right-handed supremacist. I see how you are. I see who you are.
Oh, you see who I am. But no, I think the controls are in a very convenient location, and angle compensation.
Absolutely. So I mean, we're kind of easing into it with the external features, but the bread and butter here is obviously what's inside. And that's the glass, and that's the range-finding solution. So starting with the range-finding solution, you're getting our DNA engine, which is the fastest range-finding engine in the industry. And then you've got our TBRW solution. That's True Ballistic Range and Wind.
Okay.
And what that means is you're going to be able to go into the rangefinder using the manual, and we've got 25 pre-calibrated load groups in there.
Okay. You
find the one that most closely suits what you're shooting. You select it in the rangefinder, and then it's going to give you a ballistically calculated shoot-to distance or holdover.
Okay.
It's going to, with the ankle comp, all that good stuff.
Okay. So it's Leupold's take.
Yeah, and TBRW has been around for several years. It's a fantastic and it's a very fast solution. I know there are folks out there that want the Bluetooth and the full ballistics and the atmospherics, and we understand that. We do.
How often are you really going to use that?
Depending on what you're doing, it varies. But
what
we wanted to get out right now was a range-finding bino that's on the market, easy to use, and very affordable. Because the more we stick in there, the more that price is going to go north.
It's going to go up. What's the price on them?
So these are going to hit the shelf at $15.99. Okay. So under $2,000. There are other range-finding binos in that class, but nothing on this one's scale.
10x42s?
10x42s.
It's just these are about the same size as the binoculars that I've got.
So yeah, they're very similar in size. A little beefier to our BX4s. That's why they live in that family.
Yeah, and I'm sorry you guys we don't have touch-o-vision, but very grip. Focus here on the entire unit right here. What do you call that? What's your grip texture called? We
don't really have a textured name. It's just the rubberized armor.
Yeah.
No.
You can name it here.
Name it here.
Yeah, name it here. What if you were going to call that anything? What would you call it? You can't call it like Stanley or.
But no KJs.
Right.
So we don't drop. So we don't drop stuff like you.
Ooh, I like that. Carrying case with them or a bino harness?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get the case, the straps, lens cloths, the whole package of accessories. Is a premium product, so when you get to open the box, you're gonna have that all in there. But the next thing I want to cover, though, like I said, it's a $1,599, so $1,600 bino.
Yep.
Range-finding bino. And I call it the best in its class, and I'm not making that up, and I'm not exaggerating, because the optical clarity and the light transmission of this thing is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Obviously, with any range-finding bino, you're going to lose a little clarity versus a standard binocular because you have to put that filter in there so you can see the display.
Okay.
You can see the range-finding display. So that's just universal, everybody.
Right.
But what we have done, we've taken our time, we've put a lot of effort and a lot of engineering into this, and while it might still not look quite as sharp as, say, our BX5s, or BX5 Santiam binos, it is still brighter and clearer and just much, much better looking than every range-finding binocular.
Much more of a crisp.
Yeah, than every range-finding binocular in its class.
Really?
So I would encourage you to take this out, find another range-finding bino between $1,000, $2,000.
Test them out.
Yeah, run up against each other, and then please tell your listeners the truth.
I always tell my listeners the truth. That's what I do best, right?
Why's the camera guy laughing then?
Benjamin, quit laughing. You throw Benjamin under the table like that? Come on. No, I can't get over the size of these because I've got 2 or 3 bino harnesses where I'm like, man, those fit perfectly. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to have to ride a mag pouch, so I've got room for something else on the other side of it.
Yeah, so. And range-finding binos, there might be some folks out there that feel they don't need them, and hey, there's almost no piece of gear on the planet that is an absolute necessity. That is true. But there are perks here, right? 1, you don't have to keep switching back and forth. 2, you're getting the magnification of 10 power with a rangefinder, right? So most rangefinders are 5, 6, maybe 7 power if you get a very premium handheld unit. Yeah. So here you keep it on 10. You can see the animal, you can see further. You're not dropping from 10 power to 5 power and being like, oh no, now I can't find him.
Right.
So it's all about speed.
Or trying to pick him up in that rangefinder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's all about speed in the field, right? That's why, we set this up to really work very, very well with our CDS system, custom dial system. So you one unit, you range it, you dial it, you shoot it.
So the same technology that you guys put in your rangefinders, your standalone, because you still produce those. Mm-hmm. That's this type of stuff we see in here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And, maybe it's my fault, but TBRW has not gotten its heyday, has not gotten the love it deserves because it is a simple, effective, and easy-to-use system, and it's lightning fast.
Yeah, and that's awesome. Well, all right, what are these called?
The BX4 Range HDs.
BX4 Range HDs. All right.
I'll give you the, before we move on, I haven't covered ranging distance.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's more?
But wait.
Wait, there's more.
So 2,600 yards on reflective targets.
Oh, geez.
16 on trees, 1,100 on deer-sized critters.
Really?
Yeah.
1,100 yards.
Yep.
If you're shooting that, get closer.
KJ knows because he missed the last 3 times he tried.
How'd you know?
I read your diary.
You're spying on me. Dude, you're always spying on me.
Ryan just sends me copies of the diary.
Copies of the diaries in my office.
Exactly. How else would I keep up my KJ blog?
That's true. You have a KJ blog? You should create one. That would be amazing to create a fake blog.
I'm in.
I think we can do it. Let's do it for Ryan, though. Ryan's hair or something.
I don't know if I can write that much. I'm a good writer and everything, but
you're a great writer. What are you talking about? Jeez.
Thank you.
Jeez. All right. Next. So I just want to make sure everybody knows these are unloaded. They're safe. Just saying.
You say that like you guys. You say that like you guys have gotten yelled at by security walking by or something.
No. We got slapped on the wrist.
Get slapped on the wrist.
I'm not going to say by who.
Fair enough. So this
All right, what are we working with?
This is the Mark V HD 2-10. The Mark V HD is an award-winning rifle scope, the very best long-range precision rifle scope on the market today. I know you own one.
It's my favorite scope.
It is a fantastic scope, and we've got a whole family of them now. We started with the 5-25 and the 3.6-18. We added the 7-35 a few years ago. And now really to stretch the versatility and just continue to build out this amazing rifle scope, we have the 2-10.
So what guy's looking for a 2-10?
We picture it, anyone looking for maybe some mid-range tactical work, recce rifles, designated marksman's rifles, anything in that realm. You could just throw it on your AR. Fantastic.
And I will say this would make a fantastic little hunting scope.
Oh, absolutely. I already have
2 to 10 is great.
I've got some guys with plans to put some critters down with it. Hopefully this winter.
Yeah, I mean, you talk. What was the traditional? It's 3 to 9.
3 to 9.
3 to 9.
Yeah, with a 1-inch, of course, 1-inch objective or a 1-inch main tube and a 40 millimeter objective. This is a 30 millimeter objective, so you're not getting as much field of view.
So what's the tube?
This is 35 millimeter. So that does stay within the just the Mark V specs with the 35 millimeter.
Gotcha.
So the gist is, from the dial back, it's identical to every existing Mark V.
Okay.
If I did that, that's everything you know about the Mark V.
Yep.
Still got that 3-turn dial. Still got the capped windage. Still got the the parallax adjustment. And this particular model is an illuminated TMR reticle, so you got the illumination dial.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
How many different models is this going to come in?
3 at the launch.
Okay.
TMR, illuminated TMR, and then for the MOA guys, PR1 MOA.
Yep. Okay.
But continue to go back, like I said, 35 millimeter main tube. You got the throw lever on your magnification adjustment, the fast focus eyepiece.
Yep.
It's where you come forward, the game changes. Again, it just gets cut off very short. It's an 11-inch scope in total.
Yep.
You got that 30 millimeter objective to keep it nice and light and compact,
Yep.
and weighs out at about 24 ounces.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
See, that's one thing I've really enjoyed about the Mark Vs is they're a big scope but lightweight. And I don't know how you guys.
Oh, the Mark
weight.
Yeah, the 5 to 25 and the 7 to 35 are almost a pound lighter than all their competition.
Right. Which
and a lightweight scope, we are not looking at 1960s technology here, where something
that's fact.
Just because something's heavier, it is tougher.
Right.
Lighter physics, right? The lighter something is, the better it disperses energy rather than absorbing it.
Right. Man, look at him. He's using the big noggin up there. Jeez, dude. Save some brain power for the rest of us, please.
There's no saving you, Cage.
There's no saving me. What's the price range gonna look like?
So this one will start at $19.99.
Okay.
And just work its way up. Obviously, the illuminated models will be the ones more at that $23.99, $24.99 scale.
Dude, fantastic. Smooth controls too.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I like. And how many times have you been out in the field with less than ideal optics, and you go to adjust anything?
Yeah.
And they're a little bit loose, and they get bumped, and you go back to check it, and it's wrong.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing worse to be in the field where it's often wet or cold or both.
Right.
And you go to adjust your parallax, and it's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Forget being too loose. It's
stuck.
You just can't turn it. Yeah.
Well, the same thing that goes on the binos, the range-finding binos. This is loose, but it's not too loose. It's going to stay where I put them back in my bino pouch and I pull them up. It's going to be on the last setting.
Yeah.
It's not going to get bumped around and then loose, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to find that focus.
Yeah. So other big things with the 5 here, though. So that side focus, the reason we left that on there and didn't trim it down to trim a little weight is because we didn't want the 2 to 10 to be just stuck in a mid-range type of atmosphere. If you want to put this scope on a gun that can go everywhere from 10 yards out to 1,000, perfect. That's why it's there. Because you're going to need to make those optical adjustments as you dial up the magnification and look further out.
Yeah. All right. What's this going to go on for you? What gun? What are you putting this on?
I have not decided yet. The problem is we build so many good scopes, I need to buy more guns.
That's a fact. You know where I see this where I would see this as a great little setup is my boys and their Sig Cross.
Okay.
All a lightweight. It's a whole entire lightweight package. They're not shooting out to 400 or 500 yards. And so a 2 to 10 would make perfect sense for them and what they do.
That's an absolutely perfect marriage for it. And, it's like I said, it's just the latest representative of the best family rifle scopes in the long-range precision game. Like I said, you shoot one. And, of course, I can't talk about it without mentioning designed, machined, assembled in our Beaverton, Oregon factory.
Right.
It's coming from the United States. I know the guys that are building these things downstairs.
Yep.
They work, just one floor below me.
Just your testing.
Yeah.
How you're testing these things.
Oh, absolutely. We put them through the ringer in the office with the Punisher and everything like that. We've got 80 optical and electrical and mechanical engineers on our staff coming into the building every day.
No kidding.
We've got a lot of stuff, and we really need to get you guys out there.
Yeah.
Because we've got a lot of stuff that really no other American optics manufacturer can claim.
Really. Fantastic stuff from Leupold. All right, guys. If you guys are wanting to check it out, where do they need to go to find out more? And when is this going to be available?
Now? that one may take a minute, be on the shelf probably May, June.
Okay.
But you can learn more about both products right now over at Leupold.com. And if they give you enough hell, then maybe we can get reviews of both of these up here on guntalk.com.
I would love it. We'll get it out there. We'll get it to you guys. I'm ready to put this on a new gun. You know what? I just saw a stock, and I know an action that I can get. So I may be building a new gun, and this will go on it.
I like it. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's make this happen, guys. All right. I guess I'll shake your hand. Invite me on a hunt next time.
You're just upset that I have large hands. You've got these little.
Look at these things. They're mitts. Look at this. Okay, that's a small, compact, range-finding binocular system from Leupold. You guys got to check them out. Shawn Skipper, you guys know him, you like him, you love him. You know what? You do a lot of good stuff on your socials too.
I have some fun with that.
You do. You should go give him a follow. Where are they going to follow you at?
So you can find me on Instagram. I'm at Skipper Outdoors.
Yep.
Very simple. Skipper spelled exactly how you'd imagine.
Yep, Skipper Outdoors. Give him a look, man. He does some funny stuff. All right, guys, that's it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Guns and Gear Live from SHOT Show 2023.
For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can also watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.